Okay, in summarizing a research article, I got a couple of examples of things to avoid. So these are things that don't want to see in your summarizing of research articles that you provide in, say, your lit review. Okay, let's have some fun with this. Okay, informal speech, not good. Smith and Jones hit the needle on the head in concluding that knuckleball pitchers are underappreciated in baseball. Nope. I don't want to see informal speech. I don't want to hit the needle on the head. I don't want anything like that. Better, keep it formal, keep it nice and dry. Using 60 years of baseball statistical data, Smith and Jones concluded that knuckleball pitchers are underappreciated in baseball. Probably could have a comma after data, but you know what? I like that better. No informal speech. No quotes. Not good, not good, not good. The knuckleball is a pitch that is difficult to control and is hard to master. Now, that's not anything complicated. You can just put it in your own words, paraphrase. No quotes. My rule is the only time you ever use a quote is when you, in trying to paraphrase what someone else wrote, are unable to really get the tone and meaning correctly. And that happens very, very infrequently. And for this program, you are banned from using quotes. And if you desperately want to use a quote and you have justification and you feel your rationale is solid, please let me know and I will make a decision as to whether that quote is feasible or not. So, no quotes. Better, according to Smith and Jones, the knuckleball is a difficult pitch to throw and is hard to control. Jargon. Don't like jargon. Smith and Jones based their analysis solely on pitch from the stretch situations. They did not control for the possibility of spitters. So, pitch from the stretch situations, okay, and spitters. Well, I may not know baseball jargon very well, so someone's got to explain it to me. Better. Smith and Jones based their analysis of pitchers when there was nobody on base. They did not control for pitchers who secretly cheated by putting substances such as petroleum jelly on a baseball. Okay, a spitter is when you spit on the baseball or put some foreign substance on the baseball. The stretch situation is when in baseball there's nobody on base. So I'm assuming you have at least some of the rules, of the basic rules of baseball, but you may not know any of the technical, jargony stuff from high level or more people who have a greater expertise and knowledge about baseball. So no jargon. Title of an article in a paper. This is just not good, not good. I never, ever, ever, ever want to see in the body of a paper, such as your lit review, in terms of your writing, I never want to see the title of the article. If I want the title of the article, I can go to the reference section and find it. And as long as you properly cite, as in this case, Smith and Jones, 2018, and if I really desperately want to see the title of that paper, I will go find it. So in the body of your paper, no titles. So Smith and Jones, in their article, The Lost Art of the Knuckleball, a statistical analysis of 60 years of baseball pitcher statistics, concluded that the knuckleball is not used by any current Major League Baseball pitchers. All I need to know is Smith and Jones concluded that the knuckleball is not used by any current Major League Baseball pitchers. Don't put the title. I never want to see that. Never. In your lit review, for example, I don't want to see inferential stats. I don't want to see here this T 230 equal to 1.89p less than 0.05. I don't need to see that. Just get rid of it. If you're concluding that knuckleball pitchers slow the ball slower than other pitchers, then just report the stats, and I will assume that an inferential test was done to confirm or to test that hypothesis, and they rejected the null. If I want to see the inferential stats and see the analysis they actually did, I will go right to the study. So, better. Knuckleball pitchers' average pitch speed was much less than that of other pitchers. Explain concepts. And we've talked about this, and yeah, well, this is kind of common feedback I would have given you in your research article summary. Not good. Knuckleball pitchers excelled when engaged using sabermetrics whips. To be blunt, I don't have an effing idea what a whip is, or what a whips is. So don't assume people know what you mean by a given concept. Always explain it. But even if it's a simple concept, say something like impulsiveness. I have a general idea what impulsiveness is because I can be impulsive. Well, actually, I don't, but I know impulsive people. But I need to know what the definition of impulsive is, for example, in a research setting. So, how do the researchers define the theoretical construct of impulsiveness? Whips. So, what I should do is explain it. Knuckleball pitchers excelled when engaged using sabermetrics, in-game performance measures created by the Society for American Baseball Research. The researchers compared knuckleball pitchers and our pitchers on average walks and hits per inning pitched, a key sabermetric pitcher statistic. Good enough. I could have used the acronym WHIPS in there and thrown it in. But I explained it. I didn't assume the reader understood the vague term WHIPS. Cite the work of others. Knuckleball pitchers carefully manicure their fingernails to ensure that they're able to dig their fingernails into the surface of a baseball. Okay, as may not be fact, so knuckleball pitchers carefully manicure their fingers to ensure that they're able to dig their fingernails into the surface of a baseball. Boom, Smith and Jones, 2012. I'm citing the researcher who made that claim. Okay. Just because it sounds intelligent. Not good. The knuckleball is a low-velocity pitch that transcends the hitter's strike zone slowly and at low speeds. Okay, that's kind of a little too wordy. Let's just say the knuckleball is a low-velocity pitch. Just keep it crisp and to the point. I don't need the transcends the hitter's strike zone slowly and at low speeds. It's just a little too much verbiage. And I don't need funky words like transcends and all that crap. Just get rid of it. Get to the point and keep it straightforward, and boom, the knuckleball is a low-velocity pitch. Write a literature review, don't talk about it. Not good. The comprehensive and outstanding literature review I wrote on the knuckleball is based upon an analysis of over 70 articles from many respected baseball journals' news articles. Okay. I wrote, I don't want to see any first-person stuff. There's no I in research. No overcapitalization. It's a modern thing, but people get funky about capitalization, and it sometimes ends up being fairly random. I am guilty of it myself at times. I don't know what's going on in society that capitalization has become such a issue. So many baseball commentators feel that the knuckleball pitch can be effective in the major leagues. There's a bunch of sources. These commentators report not understanding why knuckleballs are not currently used in professional baseball. The purpose of this paper is to uncover the reasons why the knuckleball has disappeared from professional baseball. So, and I'm talking about them to do. So I don't even mention the word lit review. I tell them the purpose of the paper is to uncover the reasons. You could say I'm going to review the literature. I'm okay with that. But you know what? Just keep it kind of like to the point. No first person, no I, and slow down on the capitalization. Annotated bibliography. Not good. Actually bad. I hate them. You can do it as part of your research on your own. And it's a good way to summarize articles that you want to write about in a lit review. But an annotated bibliography is not a literature review. So I never want to see anything like this that you submit to me. You can do it in the background as part of your process in terms of finding research and reading the research, summarizing the research. I'm cool with that. But please, please do not have this as a lit review. Never want to see it. Okay, so that covers my little diatribe on summarizing research articles and writing summaries and lit reviews. Thank you.